All right. So come into a comfortable seated position just to Sienna likes to tell you, resource yourself, move a little bit and breathe and connect. Okay, she doesn't say it like that, but she does encourage you to resource yourself because, and I get it, because I guess she figures we've been doing this long enough now that we should know how to do that, right? We should know how to um what we need to do to really connect to our body and to our breath so that we can get into the practice right away rather than having to wait for to be guided. Plus, too, if you have a practice at home, you know what to do. So I've been trying really hard to remember to start my classes with Namaste. So here we go. You can bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra, and I don't think I haven't certainly done this at Coral Reef in a long time. So let's open our class officially with the sound of Om. And given my theme, Om is representative of that big yes. So let's just say yes to being more open to whatever comes our way. So let's take a breath in, exhale to clear it out, and then inhale for Om. Inhale for Om. Namaste, everyone, and welcome to Rasa Yoga. Thank you so much for being here, and let's all have a wonderful class. Take a few moments just to move the spine a little bit here, maybe some circles. And of course, remembering your Ujjayi pranayama, very calming effect on the nervous system. And then you can take it from side to side, just moving through the rib cage and the pelvis, moving with the breath, moving however you want to move, whatever feels good to you. A little mandala style here. Just getting through all those fascial lines, waking everything up, getting rid of all the kinks. And then if you haven't started to twist yet, go ahead and twist. And you're not limited to being seated. You could stand up and move around as well, or come into downward dog or do your cat and cow, whatever you want to do just to get the body and the breath moving. So just take a few more minutes just to really connect with the body and the breath. Good. And then make your way into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha, and take your feet as wide as a mat and come up high into the balls of your feet, maybe even the tippy toes, and just pulse it out here. Make sure your arms are nice and long and strong. Your biceps are circling up or spinning up, and you're hugging the forearms in towards each other. Feel that full integration of the shoulder blades on the back of the heart, and claw your hands into the mat. Maybe begin to shift the hips to one side to get the stretch along the side body. We really want to open up those muscles, stretch those muscles between the ribs so we can get those expansive breaths in, especially when we get to our functional forward fold, which will be coming up soon. Good stuff. And I'll pause. You're going to shift your hips to one side. So I'm shifting mine to the left, bend that left knee, keep the right leg more straight. And really draw that right hip back. The left knee gets a bit closer to the ground, and then switch. Full breath in and go again. One last one here. Gonna come back to center, step the feet back in. Go ahead and pick your right leg up, bend the knee, roll your hip open, come up high into the ball of your left foot. Keep your gaze to your thumbs and really try to spin that hip open, squeeze the buttocks, move from the inner thigh, pull the heel to the opposite butt cheek. And then go ahead, re-square your pelvis, straighten out that leg, lifting it all the way up towards the ceiling, and then step it through to the front of your mat. And step it a little bit wider than normal, but not super, super wide. Back knee down, you can pat it up. Inhale here. Exhale, shift back. Go again into Ardha Hanumanasana. Shifting forward, lifting the chest up and shift back. Couple more. And shift back. Okay, shift forward, hold it here in the shift forward. Kickstand the back foot over to the right a little bit and come up. You're gonna squeeze that left buttocks, really hold the front ribs in, pull the navel in, right forearm on the top of the right thigh. Inhale, reach up with your left arm. Exhale, keep reaching up and over. Keep the squeeze on that glute. You can even take that left hand to the back of the head or the neck and just really open up the left side. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then slowly release. Lift your hips back. You might need to adjust the back knee to straighten up the front leg to come back to the Ardha Hanumanasana once again. And I've left my foot kickstanded because we're going to go over to 10 o'clock shortly. Keep a slight bend to your right knee. Push that heel down and pull your feet towards each other. Work really hard on moving those inner thighs back and your chest more forward and fold any degree here. You can take the arms further forward and maybe your hands come to blocks. Breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. And now you're going to walk over to 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or 11, whichever angle works best for you here, but still keep that squeeze of the feet towards each other and the moving of those inner thighs back. Create lots of space here. Breathe in deeply. Exhale. Let it all out. Come back through center. And since you had such a good time last week going to the opposite side, let's do it now. So lift up, reach up. You can hold on to the foot or just reach way over to the right. Drop the right hip as best you can here. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Breathe. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, go ahead and rebend your front knee. Lift up one more time here, and then step it back into downward facing dog. Right, let's come back to that wide downward dog. Bend the knee, shift the hips from side to side again. One more on each side. And then step the feet back in, pick up the left leg, bend the knee, gaze the thumbs, spin that hip open. Really do your best to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pull that heel over towards the right butt cheek. Then re-square and step the left foot through. As I said, a little bit wider. Forgot to straighten out the leg, but don't worry about it. You could always go back and do it if you want. All right, let's come into those deep, deep lunges. Shoulders lift. Not shoulders, chest lift, shoulders back rather, and shift back. Moving with your breath. Pad your knees up, please. It's a lot, especially when we go into that lunge. Taking your time and feeling everything, breathing through everything. All right, let's kickstand the right foot over to the left and then come up. Turn on the fire on that right buttocks. Big breath in, reach it up. Keep reaching up as you move over to the left. Notice if you're just dropping down onto this side and think about lifting up on that side as well. And if you bent forward on the other side, hand to the back of the neck and lengthen the back of the neck and open up even more, guiding your elbow up towards the ceiling. Send the breath all the way down into that psoas muscle where you feel that stretch. Breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. And the inhale, reach up. Exhale, let it go. And keep the kickstand, but adjust as you shift your hips back for Ardha Hanumanasana. And that hip loves to hike up, so try your best to keep it down. Hold it here. Push those toes down on the back foot into the mat so you enjoy that stretch along the bottom of your foot. And then go ahead now and make your way over to 1, 2, or 3 o'clock. Reaching, 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 really opening up, breathing a whole bunch here. Inhale back through center and exhale it over to the other side. Really, really reach. So inhale, reach as far over to the left, and left, right hand comes down, and then followed by the left. Breathe, breathe, breathe. One more breath in here. Release, come back to center, rebend that front knee, unkickstand the back foot, lift the chest up here, last little stretch, and take it back to that wide downward facing dog. All right. Pulse it out. Do the shift if you want to do the shift again. Maybe do the shift and hold. Maybe that heel gets down to the ground this time if it didn't before. Okay, functional forward fold. Grab your block if it's not already towards the back of the mat. Or if you're working with a table, a chair seat, or a couch, place your hands on that. You're working with a block highest height. All right, check the feet. Make sure the edge is lining up. Ground your heels. Hug in with the shins. Spin out with the inner thighs. Hips back, weight to heels. Reach arms forward. Pause here and check in that the heels are really pressing and the hips are really moving back. The sitting bones are moving away from each other, creating space. And check the chin. Lengthen the back of the neck by just drawing the chin back slightly. Now breathe in through the nose, fill up the entire rib cage. So just fill your lungs all the way up so the rib cage can expand fully, the diaphragm can move freely. And then exhale, keep that wide expansion of the ribs, but squeeze all the air out of the lungs. Visualize it happening. Then go again, inhale, see if you can get the rib cage even bigger. Exhale, hinge those hips back, reaching the tailbone away from the crown, creating space through the spine. Exhale, through the low belly, pull in, navel pulls in. One more, inhale, expand. Exhale, and then release. Shift the weight back, move your block out of your way. Ooh. Heel toe your feet to about the width of your hips. Okay, walk the hands towards the feet. Let's take the left hand to the outside of the right shin. And you're just going to pull yourself over towards that shin. A little Parsva here. Inhale, come back to center like a little mini flat back. And then exhale, take it over to the left. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, fold into Uttanasana. You can maybe take the arms around and wrap them around the back of the calf muscles. Shoulders lift away from the ears. Check the distribution of the weight in your feet here. Make sure you can pick those toes up, spread them and reset them. And then breathe here. Compressing the belly with the front of the thighs. Breathe in more into the back of the ribs. One more. And then slowly release. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. You can bend your knees a bit more here. Walk out to a plank. Hold the plank, pull everything in. Big breath in. Exhale, Adho Mukha Downward Dog. Hold the downward dog. Arms long and strong, and so are the legs. Check if you're putting more emphasis on the arms or the legs, and really Push the feet down, lift those sitting bones up. Press the belly of your hamstrings back and up. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Then come up super high into the balls of your feet. Gaze the thumbs. Jump or step to the top of your mat, or take several steps. Inhale into your flat back. Exhale to fold. Ground your feet and inhale, stand all the way up. Reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up. Palms meet above your head. Namaskar. So spread those fingers wide as you bring them back to the heart. Pause here for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Twice more inhale. And exhale. Last breath in here. And exhale. Let's do 2 rounds of Surya A, then we'll go into our Fearless Heart Namaskar. So you're welcome to jump back to Chaturanga or step back to plank and then lower, up to you. I am definitely not jumping back. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, Uttanasana, your forward fold. Inhale into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, this is where the jump back to Chaturanga would come. But you can exhale to plank, take a breath, and then exhale to lower into your Chaturanga. Inhale into Bhujangasana. Exhale it back into downward facing dog. Hold your downward dog for 3 rounds of breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale it out. Hold it out. Hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to fold. Inhale to stand all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale. Back to mountain. Here we go again. One more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to the floor. Inhale into your flat back. Exhale, step back to Chaturanga or plank. I'm going back to Chaturanga this time. Inhale into Bhujangasana. Exhale, take it back to downward dog. 3 cycles of breath. One more inhale. Exhale. Hold it out, step forward, hop forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up. Exhale it into the heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left foot back. Knee down or not. I'm not putting the knee down today. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. No knees down today. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, upper body up, high lunge. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana once again. Inhale, stand up. So hands to the heart. Inhale up, exhale to the floor. Inhale flat back, exhale right foot back. Inhale lunge, exhale downward dog. Inhale plank, exhale chaturanga. Inhale up dog cobra, exhale downward dog. Inhale right leg, exhale step it forward. Inhale into your high lunge, exhale uttanasana. Inhale Ardha Uttanasana, exhale fold. Inhale rise all the way up, and exhale hands to heart. Hold it here for a moment. Full breath in, exhale it out. Once again, inhale. Hold it in. Exhale it out. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale to the floor. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees quite deeply. Take your right hand to the inside of your right thigh and hold on to the back of your right ankle. Okay? Shift your weight into that foot. Pick your left leg up. Reach that left leg up. Pull your forehead towards your shin. Bend the left knee. Roll the hip open. Get that side body stretch. Big breath in. Exhale. Take the left foot to the back of the mat. Are we there? Hold on to the ankle still. Good. All right. Go ahead and drop the back heel down. And you're going to reach with that left hand and open up into Virabhadrasana 2. Hold your warrior 2. Pull your feet together strongly. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Remember that chin draws back. Go ahead and spin your right palm up. Big breath in. Exhale, curl it back. Reverse the warrior. Hold it here. Remember to think about lifting up that left side of the body as well. You can take your hand to the back of the neck, lengthen the back of the neck, guide that elbow up even more, creating a straight line practically from elbow to the hip. Full breath in. Keep all of that now and exhale. Move into your Parsva Konasana, forearm to thigh or fingertips to the floor. If you like that underarm thingamajiggy, you're welcome to go into that form of Parsva where you take the arm underneath and come up onto the ball of the foot. Up to you. Really spiral that chest open and then take the left arm alongside. If you always do side this version with the arm on the inside, maybe try it on the outside for a little variety and open up here. Circle the left arm around and let's shift back into crouching tiger. So turn your left toes out slightly, straighten out your right knee as you bend the left knee and sweep the left arm up and back. You can bring your thumb and index together for Prithvi Mudra, earth connection here. Hold it, or pulse it out. Slight bend to that right knee. Breathe, breathe, breathe a lot. And then switch the bend of the knee, spin back to the front of the mat. Shift forward. Full standing splits. What am I saying? Folding splits? Good grief. Standing splits. Lifting from that left inner thigh, forehead moves towards the shin. Take your right arm and wrap it around the back of that calf muscle. Pull yourself in. Maybe bend that left knee and spin the chest open once again, like we did before. And then cross your left leg behind your right. Pull the right hip back. Make sure you have enough space between your feet to feel firmly planted on both feet. Pull the right hip back. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Push the shin of the back leg into the calf of the front. Come all the way up on your inhale. Let's take the left wrist into the right hand. Full breath in. And exhale, pull yourself over to the right. Hold it here. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, go to the right again, but this time turn the upper body a little bit to look down to the outside of the left foot. Inhale, back up. Bend the knees, push the shin and calf into each other. Come into your forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, take that left leg now and step it way back to the back of the mat. Walk your hands back so the wrists are underneath your shoulders. Pull your left foot in towards you. Sorry, your right foot, sorry, in towards you. Spin that knee out and bring your shin down. For pigeon pose, pull the toes back on your right foot. Walk your left knee back. Support your right hip with a block or blanket or something. A blanket. Hmm. Maybe a towel. Pull the knees towards each other. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, keep all that length and come down onto your forearms. Hold it here. Breathe in and out through the nose. Go ahead and pull your left heel towards the buttocks and take your left hand back up onto the fingertips and bring the right forearm on a diagonal. We're going to go and reach back for that left foot with the left hand. Spread the toes. Going to take a big breath in. Exhale, draw the heel towards the bum. And if you want to go further, inhale, lift the right elbow off. Hold it here. Breathe. With the foot where it is, flex the ankle, slowly lower back down. Left forearm comes out now, and you're going to take the head of that right arm bone back and reach the hand back to catch a hold of that same foot. Big breath in, exhale, spin your chest open. Draw the shoulders back and slide the shoulder blades towards the hips. Hold it here, breathe. Take one more breath in. Exhale, slowly release it. Plant your hands. Come back into your pigeon. Full breath in here. Exhale, pick it up, take it back to downward facing dog. Full breath in. Exhale it out. Shift forward into a plank. Ooh, come all the way down onto your belly. So you must know what's coming up. Some form of Shalabhasana. Well, we kind of only really do one form. So squeeze those legs together, no space. Cover your toes. Keep the knees down, arms wide, but take them a little bit further back. So think of a 45-degree angle. Push the fingertips down into the mat or into the ground, actually. Inhale, puff the chest up, lift the upper back up. Exhale, hold it here. Keep pushing those fingertips down into the ground. Take another breath in, create a bit more space. And then exhale, hover the fingertips. Keep them there or bring the hands together and interlace your fingers. Reach your knuckles to your heels. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Breathe a whole bunch. One more big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Separate the legs and point your toes, hands by your ribs. Inhale into Bhujangasana. Exhale, let it go. One more. Inhale, lift up. Now, for this Rasa Cobra, your pelvis should be on the ground and you sway from side to side. That doesn't feel good to you. As you can see, my pelvis is not on the ground, but it feels okay here. A little sway. Inhale, exhale, release. Tuck your toes, take it back. Downward facing dog. If you liked how that wide-legged hip shifting downward dog felt, and you'd like to do it again, now's a great time. And if you did do it, step the feet back to hips distance. Whew. And then inhale, come into your flat back. Sorry, step forward. I forgot. I changed direction so I wouldn't be backing. I forgot to tell you that part. So you're going to step your feet to the front of your mat, come into your flat back, exhale to fold. Because you must have been wondering what, and come all the way up. How do you do a flat back and downward dog? And you'll reach it all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Whew. Take a moment here. Take a sip of water. That's probably more for me than it is for you. Okay, good. I still have some. All right. Okay, let's go. Second side. Inhale, reach it up, 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 up. Exhale it all the way down. Inhale into your flat back. Exhale to fold. Okay. Bend your knees. You know, you might need a little bit more bend than last time, perhaps. And take that left arm to the inside and hold on to your left ankle. Once you have that and you feel secure here, up on the right fingertips to help give you a little support, shift your weight into your left leg. And when you're ready, go ahead and pick up that right leg. Spin the thigh open, spin the chest open. Reach, reach. Open up. You can peep underneath your right armpit. This is almost going into that super soldier shape. And then take the right foot to the back of the mat. Drop the heel. And then slowly reaching with that right arm, you're going to make your way up into Virabhadrasana 2. Once you arrive, magnetize those feet. Strong warriors here. Open up the chest, open up the throat, left palm up. Go ahead and reverse it onto the back of the neck if you're taking that option. Now open it up, side gates of the body even more. Enjoy the feeling of the breath moving through your body into each one of these parts. And then inhale your way through Warrior Two. Now remember, if you're taking the extended side angle, you can take it with the arm on the outside for a little change. Pull that left hip back and in, and then open up. Arm alongside the ear, spin your chest open. Watch what happens with that left hip if when you spin the chest open. You might want to lean back a little bit. Check in with the shoulders. One more breath in, exhale it out. You're going to circle that right arm around, moving into your crouching tiger. Spin the right toes out, bend the knee, straighten out the left leg a bit more. Right arm reaches up and back, put it to V mudra, bring the thumb and index together. Not index, thumb and ring together, pulse it out. The left hand could be off if you want. It could be all legs here, your choice. Or the left hand stays down by the left foot. Okay, one more breath in. Exhale it out. Shift the legs, so moving back to the front, spinning the back toes forward. A little adjustment here to step into or onto that left foot. Floating the right leg up, coming into your standing splits. Hug the left calf with the forearm. Big breath in, lengthen, exhale, fold, drawing the forehead towards the shin, shoulders away from ears. Maybe bend the knee and open up like you did not too long ago. And then release the left leg behind the right. Take a moment here, pull the left hip back. So if it helps, you can turn the toes in and the heels out a bit here to help you stabilize a bit more when you pull that left hip back. Push the shin and calf into each other and inhale, come up. Exhale, pause. So we're going to take the right wrist into the left hand now. Big breath in, exhale, gently draw yourself to the left. Hold it there. Inhale back up. We're going to go back into that, but add a bit of that rotation. So inhale. And as you're inhaling, lifting up, you're going to turn a little bit here. Inhale back up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge the hips back. Bring the hands to the floor into a cross-legged Uttanasana. And then inhale to the flat back, unwrap the right leg and step it to the back of the mat. Walk your hands back. You're going to pull that left foot into the chest and then bring the shin down for pigeon on the second side. It's an awkward angle, but do your best to pull the toes back. Support your left hip if necessary. Walk that right knee back. Squeeze in, lift up. Big breath in here. And exhale, make your way down onto your forearms. You can even think about that moving of the inner thighs back here in your pigeon and see, or feel rather, how that changes this shape a little bit for you, or should I say the sensation that you might be feeling in your outer hip. Maybe it's the same. Get ready to bend your right knee. So draw attention to that side of the body. Squeeze the hamstring, pulling your heel towards your buttocks. Come up onto your right fingertips. Left forearm is at a diagonal. Reach back. Use a strap if necessary, if you need it, or if you just want to use it. Take a breath in. Exhale. Draw the heel towards the bum. You can get a little squeeze on the right buttocks. And if you're ready for it, inhale, lift the elbow off. Hold it here. Pull that navel in, support your lower back. And then slowly release it, but the bind, but not the foot. Switch it now where the left hand, you come up onto those fingertips and the right hand is in that diagonal. So might need to shift the hips a little bit over to the right, squeeze in and spin open. I like to lean a bit to the right here and reach back to make that connection. Pace yourself, big inhale, squeeze the hamstring to initiate that drawing of the heel towards your buttocks and open up shoulders back, chin back. Slowly release. Come back to your pigeon for a moment. Lift up. Exhale, come down onto the forearms. And you're going to step your left foot back, coming into a forearm plank, making our way into dolphin pose. So from your forearm plank, hold it in and just begin to walk your feet in. So shift the hips up, squeeze the shoulder blades onto the back of the heart, and begin to walk the feet in. Any amount here. You can bend the knees slightly. Go ahead and pick one leg up. If you wanted to try going into a forearm stand, if you felt like you wanted to go for it, you could go towards a wall, pick the leg up, alternate this, lifting up from those inner thighs. Again, the next time you pick it up, bend the knee, open up the hip, maybe come up onto that left fingertips and open up here. And then release, bring the forearm down, switch sides. Really getting into those shoulders, open up. And then release. Ooh. Walk the feet back and lower the pelvis. Make your way into Sphinx pose. Pull your elbows back. Move your chest forward. Light up the legs, navel in. Oh, hold it here. Big inhale. Exhale, lengthen as you release. Go ahead and bend both. I almost said elbows, but I meant knees. And reach back to make the connection. So let's try a different arm position for our Dhanurasana today. Normally we have the palms facing in, but when you bend the knee, spin the palms to face out and hold onto the inside of your ankles. Okay, so that's opening up the front of the shoulders and the chest a bit more. Same integrity though with that inner thigh, making sure they are engaged so the knees don't splay too wide. Heavy the pelvis. When you inhale, kick your feet into your hands. Breathe into the back of the heart and exhale, pause. Hold it there, breathe. One more, inhale. And exhale, slowly release. If you want to do it again, go for it. If you had enough, release, make a pillow with your hands. You can leave your legs nice and wide. Rest your forehead down, breathe. Aim to slow your breath way down here. Okay. Let's make our way into a seated position with the legs stretched out in front. If y'all could heard the suction cup sound that just made my mat just made when I peeled myself off of it. Okay. So depending on how you're feeling in your body right now, you can choose to give what we're going to do next, skip it, or you can try for it. I'm not even sure how it's going to turn out for me, but that's what this practice is all about, being open to see what happens. So I'm going to start on my left side for a change. So you're going to take your peace fingers, bend your left knee, and wrap them around your big toe. And then bring that foot up to the height of the knee. And you're going to pull that knee back and then bring the arm forward. Back and forward. Do you remember Yantrasana, ladies? You're about to. I deliberately said it in Sanskrit just to kerfuffle you a little bit here. Okay, so we can do it with the leg straight, or we can bend that right knee. But let's start with getting that knee as far back as it will go. Hold on to that foot with the right hand, and now get that arm over the tricep as best you can. If you can get it to the shoulder, great. Now spin the grip of your right hand to the outside of your left foot. Take the left hand out and then straighten out that left leg for a straight-legged compass version. Woo. All right. And slowly release. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let it go. Straighten out that left leg. So the other version, or the version you may be more familiar with, is with the knee bent. If you wanted to try it with a knee bent, by all means, feel free. So it's a twist. So you're trying to get the torso ahead of that leg to open up into a twist. Oh, and then release. Second side. Oh, well, if you're going to do both, we do both. Left leg straight, peace fingers around big toe. Here we go. Reach it forward and pull it back. Reach it forward and pull it back. Sorry, I feel a kink in my shoulder. Go ahead. Hey, Sadie. Reach it forward, pull it back, and now let's hold it here. All right, Sadie, watch it. Go ahead and put your leg on like a backpack strap. Ugh. And you're pulling the elbow back to get that arm out. And then take a breath in and exhale. Open up. Yes, Sadie. Your timing is impeccable. One big breath in, exhale out, and release. Woo. All right, let's try the Bentley version. Thank you so much, Sadie. That was epic. Okay, here we go. So again, putting that leg on like a backpack, getting that elbow underneath, big breath in, and open it up, looking up to the left. And slowly, slowly release. Cat. Okay. Straighten both legs out again. Give it a good little shaky shake, shake. It's almost like I'm not even here. Okay. All right, let's get one twist in before we make our way down onto our mat. So let's cross the right leg over. You can take this bottom leg and bring it around to the outer hip if you like, or you can just keep it as it is. Sadie, hug in. Take the right hand behind you. Let's take the left arm up this time. And we're just going to take the arm on top of that thigh and lock it in here. Take a breath in, exhale, release. Go ahead and change sides. Watch it, Sadie. Thank you. All right, when you're ready, left hand is behind you. Inhale, reach it up, and exhale, lock it in. Okay. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, let it go. Let's just finish up with Paschimottanasana or seated forward fold. So going to make sure you've got those sitting bones grounded. And you're going to inhale, reach up, and exhale, hinge from your hips, reaching your hands towards your feet. Take a breath in, exhale it out. Inhale, slowly lift up, and exhale, release. Make your way into constructive rest. Watch it, Sadie. Ah, breathe in deeply and exhale completely. And in the same way, you resource yourself at the beginning of the practice. Just check in now. So you can do an asymmetrical pose, like a twist, and then something symmetrical to finish it off with before you hit Shavasana. So feel free to explore that for yourself now. When you're ready, you can make your way into Shavasana. Make yourself as comfortable as needed so you can truly and fully relax. If you would be, feels better for you to sit or be in your side or belly today, then by all means choose to do exactly that. Becoming aware of your surroundings and becoming aware of your body on your mat. Beginning to breathe a little bit more deeply and gently starting to move your body to wake yourself up, moving around, stretching it out, taking your time, and then making your way into a seated position. Bringing the hands together at the heart and Anjali Mudra. Let's inhale for Om. Inhale. Oh. you so much for sharing your incredible energy with me this morning and trusting me to guide you through your practice today. Be free, be true, and always be you. Blessed be.